Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Goddess Gemini Gifts. Today's video is going to be a Gemini versus Aries love reading. So please remember that this is for entertainment purposes only, may or may not resonate, only take what does and leave the rest for another person to claim. Also, please be advised that either side could resonate, okay? The Aries side could resonate with the Gemini and vice versa, as well as even parts on each side could resonate with either sign. If you are an Aries, okay, this reading could be for you. If you're a Gemini, this reading could be for you. If you are a Gemini, Sun, Moon, Mercury, Mars, Venus, rising, this may have a little bit of messages in it for you, as well as if you're the Aries and all those placements, okay? So let's cleanse the cards, the energy in the space, please. Cleanse the cards, the energy in the space. Cleanse the cards, the energy in the space. Cleanse the cards, the energy in the space. Normally I use 3 decks for this reading, but I don't feel like doing that right now. So let's get into this. Spirit guide, guardian angels, ancestors, I ask for you to join me in this reading today to do a reading for Gemini versus Aries in love. Gemini versus Aries in love, please. Gemini versus Aries in love, please. Gemini versus Aries in love, okay? So we'll go Gemini, then the Aries placement, and then the connecting energy. Gemini, Aries, connecting energy, please. Gemini, Aries, connecting energy. So what do we need to know in love for Gemini, Aries, and the connecting? So what is overall the current energy between the Gemini and the Aries, please? Okay, Gemini, Aries, connecting. All right. What is the current conflict between the Gemini and Aries? Gemini, Aries, connecting. What is the negatives affecting the situation? Gemini, Aries, connecting. Okay, what is the positives affecting the situation? Gemini, Aries, connecting. What is the neutrals affecting the situation, please? Gemini, Aries, connecting. And finally, what is the possible advice, solution, outcome, whatever for Gemini, Aries, collective? All right, so Gemini, 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 Gemini. Okay, Geminis, you have an interesting pile of cards going on here. Okay, so Gemini friends here, you have the Strength card in reverse. So this is a little bit of Leo energy. So if you have Leo in your Venus, I do see a little bit of information here for you. It is saying that you may be a little bit of lacking strength or energy in this moment. You may be feeling down on the energy, okay? Their side says the 3 of Wands in reverse. So I do see that they also may be dealing with a little bit of energy lackage. However, the Queen of Wands is the connecting energy. I do see a strong connection between you. The allowance of independence and interdependence and all that kind of stuff. So you both are your own individual persons, okay? So what is the possible conflict between you? Okay. The possible conflict here. What is the possible conflict? Okay, so on your side, you have the Queen of Pentacles. So definitely needing to be standing in your power, money, probably working on some financial issues you may be having. The Knight of Pentacles on their side is slow moving energy. I feel like this is more slow moving energy of them into a stability place within the connection. Not so much financial, might be a little bit of financial, but I do see more a connection or finding living together or something like that. Okay. And then we have the Knight of Cups in reverse as you're connecting. So some of you may be really focused on both sides, the stability aspect. So this could be a little bit lacking in the emotion and the love, but you both have an understanding. So I don't see this necessarily as a negative, but I do see that maybe a little bit of emotional connection may be required. Okay. So what are the negatives affecting the situation? Gemini, you have the Seven of Cups. Aries has the Ace of Wands in reverse. And then we have the Seven of Wands in reverse for the connecting. So the negatives affecting the situation, Gemini, with the Seven of Cups, you need to release something. It's like knowing that you need to release stuff and working on it. Okay. On their side, they have the Ace of Wands. So I see negatively, there are some, I just heard addictions or like things they like that they are going to have to work on removing from their life because it's not going to work to further your connection. And then you have the Seven of Wands in reverse. So the negatives is both of you might even be lacking peace. And it's not necessarily because of each other. It might be because of events going on around each of you individually. Okay. So what are the positives affecting the situation right now? Gemini, you have the Seven of Swords. Okay. They have the Oh no, you have the Two of Swords. They have the Seven of Swords in reverse. And then your connecting energy is the Death and Rebirth in reverse. Okay, so on your side, you have the Two of Swords. So even though it's your positives, I believe that this is more or less saying that you are understanding that you are pretty much this person, okay? You may feel like people are going to attack you or that, but at the end of the day, taking your blindfold off and kind of like just shooting the birds away kind of situation is kind of always what I see with this card. And I know a lot of readers do when they use this deck. So I see it more as you understand that it's self-imposed. Anything that you delay is because of you, and you kind of understand that. Then with them, with the Seven of Swords in reverse, I do see them kind of like willing to walk towards learning and growing and walking away from what doesn't work emotionally. I see some of them like mentally starting to understand a little bit more that they need to put in the work for something. Okay. So what is the neutrals kind of? Oh, and then finally the Death and Rebirth. So I see that as nobody's really going anywhere. It's not that a refusal of the transformation. I do see there is a little bit of transformation energy. I just see this as like a confirmation as the positive is neither of you are going anywhere. Okay. Then you have the neutral, which is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, the Six of Pentacles on their side, and then the World in reverse together. So with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse on your side, the neutral is like a needing to work on your individual finances, Gemini, or stability, or kind of creating that place for yourself where you can still be your own individual within this connection. It's in reverse because it's just saying that you're not where you want to be. Okay. The Six of Pentacles for the Aries is saying that you just want equal give and take in the situation. Whether it's exchange of energy for money or vice versa or whatever, or like somebody does this more so and somebody financial, you just want to make sure that no matter what, the connection will have some kind of equal give and take. And then the World in reverse for your neutrals is you both may have different ideas. However, understanding to talk and communicate will help. I kind of just see you both not quite at where you want to be with this. Okay, that's all I really see. So, what is the possible solution? We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, the King of Pentacles, and then the Chariot in reverse on the Aries side, and the connecting energies, the King of Pentacles. So, I do like how this does go up. So currently with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, I see Gemini is struggling with building, and it's not more or less like the connection. I see it more as like a little bit of struggling with the foundation between either you and your person or you alone. Okay. On their side, they have the Chariot, so it's not like they're going anywhere. They are here. And I like the fact that it goes the Three of Pentacles in reverse to the King. Even though it's a connecting energy, it does show that this goes up. So there will be a change. But in the connection, it's also saying that there is a possibility for stability here. Okay. So I do like that. I also like how we have the king and the queen of pentacles. So that is telling me this is a good connection, even though they're not quite facing each other, but they're both upright. So I do like that because that is a good thing. Them not facing each other and being in different aspects of the reading, though, is kind of saying that you both aren't exactly on the same page, but you're both energetically connected and want to see success. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense to you. If this made sense, if this related in any way, please let me know in the comment section below. Please consider subscribing. That would be wonderful. And share with a Gemini or Aries friend of yours if you'd like. And if you could hype up the video, that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for watching and have a lovely, wonderful, fantastic, beautiful day wherever you are in the world. Thank you and goodbye.